What I'm about to say might make some people uncomfortable, but it might also be the most healing thing that you hear today. Because we're going to talk about something I see over and over again in my work as a therapist. Men who deeply care about their partner, and yet they keep withdrawing, keep isolating, keep disconnecting from the person they love the most. And it doesn't make sense to their partner. It feels cold, distant, maybe even cruel. But most of the time, it's not about her. It's about shame. A lot of men were raised with one unspoken rule. You need to be impressive, strong, in control, reliable, the rock. You need to be the man your partner's proud of. The man who always shows up, handles business, doesn't complain, doesn't mess up. Basically, you're supposed to be Superman. But here's the problem. That man does not exist. Nobody gets it right all the time. Even the strongest men feel fear, insecurity, and failure. And when a man feels like he's constantly failing to live up to that impossible standard, it chips away at him, quietly, painfully, and relentlessly. We've taught a whole generation of men that admitting struggle equals weakness, that imperfection equals failure. And worst of all, that failure means they're not just messing up, they are a mess, broken, unworthy. That is shame. Not I did something wrong, but there's something wrong with me. So what happens when that man starts struggling? He doesn't feel safe enough to talk about it. He doesn't believe he's allowed to have cracks in the armor. Instead, he hides. He pulls away. He goes silent, not because he doesn't care, but because being around his partner reminds him of everything he's not. She's disappointed, hurting, asking questions, and every time she expresses her pain, it confirms what he already fears deep down. I'm a screw up. I'm not enough. I'm the problem. He's not just letting her down. He's the letdown. So what does he do with all that shame? He escapes into porn or substances or staying up too late, numbing out on his phone, avoiding real conversations. Some guys bury themselves in work, others in distractions or risky behaviors. Basically, he'll do anything to get away from the feeling that he is failing. The tragedy is, those escapes don't just fail to fix anything, they often cause the damage that he's trying to avoid. So the cycle deepens. He messes up, hurts his partner, sees her pain, feels more ashamed, and escapes again. That's how guys end up living double lives. They're trying to look fine on the outside, but they're crumbling on the inside. Now, let's look at what this is like from her perspective, because none of this justifies the pain his actions cause. When women see patterns, emotional distance, secrecy, destructive behaviors, they often take it personally. How could you keep doing this if you loved me? If you knew it hurt me and you kept doing it, then I must not matter to you. It makes sense that she feels hurt, afraid, and angry. She has every right to set boundaries, to speak up, to say clearly, I love you, but this is not okay. But what she often doesn't see is that her partner's behavior isn't fueled by apathy or cruelty. It's fueled by shame. He's not trying to destroy the relationship. He's trying to avoid the pain inside of himself. He just doesn't know how to face it without falling apart. Men in shame, they don't always go quiet. I mean, some get defensive. They'll say things like, I know, I'm a piece of crap, okay? You know, they're hoping their pity will replace accountability. Or they pick fights. They twist the narrative, deflect blame, act like she's the problem. Sometimes it's conscious, sometimes it's not. But it all serves one purpose: protecting themselves from the full weight of their shame. Unfortunately, it also pushes her way further. And both partners are feeling left misunderstood, alone. So what's the way forward? It starts with this truth. You are not Superman. You do not need to be. You are human. You will screw up. You will fall short. That doesn't make you unlovable. It makes you real. What you need isn't to keep pretending you're fine. You need honesty, vulnerability, healing. You need to be able to say, I don't want to keep living this way. If you're a man and this hits home, you're not alone. You don't have to keep numbing yourself into isolation. And if you're a woman trying to watch this and understand, your hurt is valid. But what your partner might need isn't just your pain. It's also your hope, your belief that change is possible, your willingness to say, I love you enough to call you out, but I also love you enough to believe in your healing. Look, this stuff is hard. Many couples don't make it out alone because when shame and pain are that deep, it takes guidance to come back from it. But it is possible. So if you're tired of the cycles, reach out. Talk to someone. Don't wait until everything's on fire to ask for help. Start with one conversation, with a counselor, a friend, your partner. Just one honest step towards connection and away from isolation. There is a way back from shame, pain, and isolation. You just have to stop running. Hey, if this spoke to you, subscribe. This channel was made for you. Thanks for watching.